Go ahead.
Drink.
Drink. Nice.
I will watch hentai on my own time. So we're just lying this year, huh? Is that what we're doing?
Welcome back to 4 Geeks by Geeks, the place where geeks come to geek out. I'm Boser.
And I almost fell asleep with that long-ass intro. Holy shit.
That is literally how long it is.
It catches me off guard every time.
It's 5 minutes exactly.
That's a long time. I hit live, do the intro, and start talking.
But so many people miss the beginning. You got to give them a second.
The 5 minutes. See, 5 minutes of staring at starting soon, I feel like is 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes too long. I think you got to think about, like, how long would you be willing to watch an ad? Is the same thing as how long would you be willing to stare at a blank screen?
But people are coming to FGBG for the commitment of a great evening. So they check, oh, I got a few minutes. They put their phone down.
But there's no timer to let them know how long they have.
It's only 5 minutes or less, depending on when you actually show up.
But if you come in at 4 minutes, you're like, oh, I've got time. But they're like, oh, but I have 5 minutes. Then they come in and they miss the first minute, and then they don't know what's happening.
Listen, the last time it used to have a countdown, but it's a little more complicated than it should be to make that. So I didn't want to remake it after I lost the intro for like the 18th time.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you're wrong, but I mean, I'll let it slide this time.
Okay, thank you. Let's agree to agree that Boser is wrong. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for hanging out. We got Majestic in the chat. We got Alec. We got Oshine. We got Umbrid. This is a time everybody showed up. For the first
DJ's been subbed to us for 45 months.
Holy shit.
According to Boser, that's almost as long as he and I have been friends.
Yeah, we're going to get into it tonight. Because one thing that we decided that we wanted to start our year off, you know, we thought, let's start the year off on a strong note. Let's ask each other totally innocuous questions that any best friend would know about their other best friend. And find out that we don't know the answer. And then we'll fight the rest of the night, and probably this might be the death of the channel.
I mean, I've been carrying it for 2 months, so I think I could go a few more.
You honestly have. I don't know if anybody's noticed. I've been checked out.
I just think it's the funniest thing in the world to scroll on our feed, and it's just my face. For so long, and then you look at it, and then it's Boser's face. So it's me all in color, and then Boser in black and white. I'm like, one of these things doesn't belong here.
It's my in memoriam. I know. I think we got some comments on today's reel. They're like, "Wait, who's this guy? Like, who's this new guy?"
They're so used to people coming and going. It's nothing new for them to see a new face.
Oh well, they lost another one. I honestly don't know if I'm going to be the oldest fucker on this channel or the next to go. I don't know. We'll find out.
I mean, those are the two options.
Those are the two options. Alex says, I was told loser of the game gets a bikini wax.
Joke's on you. I'm already waxed.
Joke's on you. I did it for him because we're that close.
What's his birthday? I don't know.
I really don't know either. But so throughout the night, we're going to do a few questions here and there. But if anybody's ever seen the Newlywed Game, how it works is we're asked a question, and we'll have like the same question. And it'll be basically 2 rounds for each question, T. So if it was a question, for example, such as, and we'll take them from the chat too, but we've got a good list to get us started on. Such as, what fictional character best represents me? We each take turns. So for round one, maybe I write my real answer on the fictional character that I feel best represents me, and then you write what you think I would say.
Okay.
Rather than write what is yours. So I'm going to write, let me think. Okay, I'm writing an answer. This is for me.
This is for you.
This is for me. And I want you to write what you think I am going to say. Which is a little bit different sometimes than like, what do you think is the right answer? Because it's not about what you think fictional character represent, but what do you think I might say? Meanwhile, y'all found the command QOTD, which is the question of the day, which is what was your favorite villain or superhero growing up? And Majestic's favorite villain is still the Joker, the Jack Nicholson version. It's the best version. I will not debate this.
Oh, we will debate that.
Interesting take.
Things I've never heard anybody say ever.
Honestly, never. Okay, can you elaborate? Tell me why. But meanwhile, okay, the fictional character I feel best represents me.
Is it 1, 2 reveal or 1, 2, 3 reveal?
You reveal first what you think.
Oh, I reveal first. Okay.
Yeah. Then I'll tell you basically if you're right. Okay.
So do I reveal now?
Yeah. Peter Parker. Okay. Yeah. That's not a wrong answer. It's not what I wrote, but it's not a wrong answer. And many times
that's him politely saying it is the wrong answer.
No, but many times in my life, I would say that I feel like he represents me, but he's so much smarter than me. Like, we are similar in a lot of ways, but
I'll
he's
leave that
so
alone.
much smarter than me. The answer I wrote is...
What?
Deku.
I'm gonna need an explanation on that one.
It really came home during this latest season, because usually he's like happy-go-lucky and like, come on guys, positive, we can do this. And he started pretty worthless, but then he believed in himself and he became less worthless. But then he just had like a Moody Boy arc where when he got stressed, he just shut the world out and he isn't listening to anybody, and he's just like, no, I'm gonna do this. I'm like, wow, I feel that, Deku.
Fair.
Okay, so now your turn.
Oh,
I'm gonna write what I think you feel is a fictional character represents you, and you're gonna write the real answer.
I didn't plan ahead for this. I don't fucking have an answer to this question.
I didn't plan ahead for any of these either, just because I found the list, but I didn't think about them.
What fictional character do I think represents me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to spell this. Oh, I don't have to spell it because I can just say it, right?
Well, yeah, but I want you to write it so that it's proof that you didn't like change it. Who do I think you think?
It's the first joke I'd ever seen. It both freaked me out and fascinated me. That's a very fair argument. He embodied the chaos that makes the Joker. That's one of my favorite thing about the Joker and everybody who would embody him is they embody different personas of Joker and exemplify them a little bit different than everybody else has. Except you, Jared Leto. Fuck off. That was terrible.
Except Jared Leto. That was. I feel like that had to be bad direction too.
That was everything about that was just poor. Welcome in, Simba, 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 Simba.
I really don't. I don't know. But that's my answer. Okay. The fictional character that I feel embodies you, or you, best represents you, and I guess this depends on where y'all stand on fictional characters. Poseidon? Because you cosplayed as him?
That's much more complimentary than I gave myself. Because I wrote Eeyore because I'm a depressed piece of shit.
Oh. I guess that's accurate.
The Percy Jackson loving side of me does greatly appreciate Poseidon, though.
I feel like you knew more about the Greek mythology than I expected you to.
Oh, I can go on for hours about Greek, Roman, and Egyptian mythology.
Damn. Why you gotta be so smart like that?
Because, hyperfixation as a child. wanting any other world to be real other than this bullshit one that we're stuck to live in.
Yep, it's the only one we got. Unless
Heroes, welcome in, friend.
Hi, Heroes. What's up, hosts? We are breaking our friendship. Okay, so let me find one that maybe each of us should know already.
Each of us should know. Okay. See, my question is like, these also make me self-actualize, and I think that's going to be the biggest holdup. Is I'm like, I don't fucking know the answer to this question.
Oh, because it's like you haven't really thought about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, how about this one? What is my favorite thing to do on the weekends?
Done.
Okay, so this is my answer. I'm writing what I really think, and you write what you think I wrote.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead.
Drink.
Drink! Nice! Hey, see? We're friends.
I wasn't sure if the catch there was you specified weekends, like you don't do it every day.
I don't do it every day.
Almost every day.
Especially in 2024.
I'm drinking tonight, though, so.
Ooh, what do you got?
I've got Peachy Yum Yum.
What is it?
It's a sour with peach and pomegranate.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
I love sours.
No, my goal for 2024 is to drink less. Because it's not that funny, okay? Why is that so funny?
Oh shit! So we're just lying this year, huh? Is that what we're doing?
No.
Oh shit!
That is one of my goals.
And I'm gonna get skinny.
No. Really? Because okay, y'all, a little background on me. For those that have been a part of the channel for a long time, you know that I came up in a really religious background, and so we lived in a dry household. I was like straight-laced, straight-edge kid as you can get. I didn't do anything. So when I got older, I think I've just like pendulum swung, and you know, I got to find my limits, but I got to find my limits much later in life than you do normally. And hey, Beth, it's like she's in two places at once. And so I found that I really enjoy drinking, but you know, sometimes I just don't know when to stop safely when I'm at home or out with friends that can carry me home.
He usually just sleeps behind a tree and calls it a day.
Yeah. But my goal is to drink less because I think it's hurting my brain. And
liver, kidneys, esophagus.
But when I drink for like flavor. Like that sour sounds really good.
Yeah, very good.
Rather than just like throw back a bunch of Coors. And I just learned I'm really into teas right now. It's my new obsession. Like I've got a loose leaf kit that I just bought myself.
Moose is going to be your man on that one.
Is he really good at teas?
Moose loves tea.
Ooh, okay. I might
definitely hit him up.
And I just got a little steeper with a Sungite crystal in the back.
See, I want to like tea, but I don't know a goddamn thing about it.
And I mean, that's how you learn.
I'm on Tea Talk, and it's very like I like seeing all the different ways to steep and brew and all the different pretty colors. But I don't think I'd like tea. Yeah, there's an everything talk.
Caitlin didn't really like tea either, but as I've been drinking it more, she's like, "Well, that sounds nice. Let me try one." And I found an alternative to a whiskey old fashioned is barley tea. You like steep it for a really long time and then turn it into iced tea. Pour that over ice, do some bitters and a little bit of citrus twist in there. I just had one. It's herbal, so it's good for you. It doesn't taste like whiskey, but it does kind of give you a bitter. It almost tastes like coffee, almost actually.
Interesting.
But it kind of scratches that itch, and I put it in like a rocks glass, so it feels like an old fashioned, but it tastes pretty good, and it's good for you.
Things to try when we do our 24-hour live stream this year.
Oh, we're doing it this year?
Yeah, because we're live.
We're still live. We're still live. Yeah,
correct.
Got it.
Though we really still need to do that.
Probably. Tea is delicious if you can find a good blend. If y'all have any suggestions, by the way, drop them in the chat. I'll write them all down.
And by
Okay,
that,
but now we gotta
means I'll write them all down because he will not.
Yes, it will. I keep notes around me all the time.
Now he's looking for a piece of note paper to actually take notes on.
Look, this is an old note I took from past streams. They're books.
And what have you done with that list?
I buried it under other notes. No, but now we have to do the other side of that question.
I don't remember what the question was.
What is your favorite thing to do on the weekends?
See, that's a lie because I don't even do that.
Don't answer, Beth. She says nothing.
Ooh. Okay.
You got an answer?
Yeah.
Okay, I already wrote mine.
Okay.
Okay. I think your favorite thing to do on the weekend is write.
Something I should do, which I'm doing better in 2024. But the correct answer is Gundam dates with Bath.
Aw, you guys build Gundams together?
Yes.
That's
so far,
cute.
she has done Piccolo. She's doing Boba Fett right now.
A Boba Fett Gundam?
So Gunpla or whatever the technical term is, if it's not from the game Gundam universe, but yeah, we'll go to the LGS and we just pick out kits.
That's cool. But like, I'm curious about this Gundam. Like, does it look like a mech, or does it look like?
No. So that's why I needed to. I just call them Gundams. I know that's technically not the correct term, but it's basically just any model kit. But yeah, she did Piccolo was her first one. She's doing Boba Fett. She's done a Bulbasaur. She's slowly starting to like branch out into what she's like willing to. Because the first time she looked at all, she's like, "Oh yeah, I guess so." But the last time we went, she's like, "Oh, this one's kind of cool, and this one's kind of cool." So I think I'm slowly tricking her into a new thing, which is good though, because if you're looking for a nerdy hobby to do, model kits is probably one of the cheaper things that you could probably get into.
Is it?
Yeah, considerably compared to the rest of my hobbies. 100%.
But didn't Moose spent like $300 at C2E2 last year?
Yeah, on like 7 or 8 Gundams.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. For
Yeah,
7 or
so
8.
like you can actually get like the big ass box Gundams. Like I think they're called master grades. I don't know my scaling very well, but I think the most expensive one I've seen is like $180.
Oh, if it's
Which
cute, that's really not too bad.
And I think we're talking like a 12-inch model at that point.
Okay,
yeah. That's kind of 3D printing has been a pain trying to get the sizing right. Fucking good luck, bud. Are you doing filament or resin?
That's one thing I'd like to learn one day. I have a guy that he's swimming in 3D printers. He's got like obsessed, and now he's like, I've got too many, and I don't use half of them. You can just have one. I'm like, really?
Filament or resin?
I think it's filament.
Filaments, I'm assuming, is probably easier to get into. My uncle, correct. Resin, if it wants to work, is fantastic, but trying to fucking troubleshoot resin fucking sucks. The plus note of filament is you can see a failure happen when it happens and stop it and correct. Resin, you don't know it fails until the very fucking end, which can take fucking hours. But Sky's right. Her uncle just gave me a 3D printer and a wash and cure station, but I can't get that printer to fucking successfully build a print to save my life anymore. And I've just kind of given up on successfully doing any of that at this point.
Yeah, and part of me, like, already my eyes just glazed over with what you were saying. I'm like, I know I don't have the attention span to actually research this shit.
Filament's fun because filament, you can build a lot of like things you will use in your day-to-day life. While resin is much more like my hobbies aligned with getting your models and kits and various things like that. But the difficult thing to do with resin is once resin cures, like it's filament's got much more leeway. So like if something might be sized a little too small, you can probably stretch that out a little bit more. Once resin's cured, you're done. Like if that's wrong sizing and your math was wrong, you're fucked and you're doing it all over again.
And then just use up your material.
Yeah. But it's also, I mean, it's not a super expensive hobby. Resin also smells a lot.
Like this is 3D printed.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yep.
My mom found that at like some crafts antique thing, and I love the colors. It like changes iridescent. I just keep this nearby and play with it. No, but for like props and theater and stuff and like cosplay, you can make a ton of cool stuff.
You can, but you're getting into multiple printers and then splicing, and that's a whole nother ballpark. Once you start wanting to get into like building your own cosplay stuff, then you actually have to start splicing things and making sure you can, because you're not printing it in one thing, so you have to cut the corners of, and then you've got to plastic weld it together, make it look good, prime paint and all that mumbo jumbo. But like if we're talking like a helmet, for example, like a lot of helmets, we're talking like 16 to 18 pieces that you're having to perfectly one size to your head. And then, because you got to think when you're making those things. So like if you're doing like the back portion of your head and with how it's curved, this is all dead space that's being used by supports. So you're not printing this much space, you're printing whatever in that cubic space of that area is. And then because of that, you can't build that all into one thing because you're not going to have the support structure needed for it to fulfill itself, probably not the build space. Yeah, because getting in like the large ass build space, those are like $5,000 printers.
Yeah, that's what DJ has, right, DJ? Because that's what he's printing. He and I were talking the other day. He's literally printing a new Red Hood helmet. Hey! I'm proud of you because you set a goal to be able to do Rubik's Cubes, and you can now.
Yes, I did it in a minute 57 or 37 the other night. I text Sky whatever the time was.
That's amazing, dude.
It's bad, though, because now this one's getting gunked up, and so it doesn't move as quickly.
Need a new one already?
Yeah, but they're like $30.
What?
Rubik's Cubes are not fucking cheap.
Why? It's like
I don't know.
Toy ever.
That's what I'm saying. Gotta oil your cube. Facts. My favorite superhero villain is him from Powerpuff Girls. The lore of Powerpuff Girls will forever haunt me.
Why?
Do you not know the lore of Powerpuff Girls?
I know that a scientist put everything nice.
So if I recall correctly, him was supposedly the ex-wife of the professor, but was transgender, or maybe his sister. And then he tried curing him, but ended up turning them into the devil that we see them as. Oh yeah, it's fucking crazy dark. I don't think it's canon, but it's like if you just look at the pieces that present to us as is, it's some pretty off the wall, wild fucking stuff.
It sounds like some subreddit gained traction.
It's wild. It's wild.
Okay, I'll Google it someday.
Sky and I talk about this stuff all the time.
Okay, here's a next question. Name something that always makes me laugh.
Or how the professor may be Samurai Jack. I didn't know that one. What always makes you laugh?
Speaking of Samurai Jack, we have a signed poster by the voice of Samurai Jack right here. Yeah, what always makes me laugh? I'm gonna say this. Okay. What always makes you laugh? What do you think?
Dick jokes.
Dick jokes. Sorry.
You're a liar. Every time.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Not every time.
Every time.
No, sometimes they're
the more childish and immature, the more likely you are to laugh at it.
That is not true.
It is 100% true.
Farts are not funny to me. Like even fart comedy in movies and stuff, I'm over it.
Fart jokes are not dick jokes, are they?
I said dark humor.
Yeah, until I make dark jokes and you tell me I can't say them on the internet anymore.
Because they're about yourself. But I'm only stifling a laugh. I feel like I'm not supposed to laugh at it.
Oh, if I'm laughing at it, it's perfectly okay. That's my motto, at least.
All right. So then what always makes you laugh?
What always makes me laugh?
I got my answer.
I don't.
Okay. Umbrin's got plenty of dark jokes. I know you're always asking permission to tell them, Umbrin. Like, as long as they don't break any codes or aren't racist, homophobic, sexist, transphobic. Oceana says, I was at the con with the voice of Samurai Jack. Yeah, that's where. Which was the same fateful day we all know about it. The day Boser asked to ride his first chocobo. The longer we get away
I don't
from that,
have an answer for this one. I don't know what I always laugh at. Babe, help me out. I know you got an answer somewhere here. Because I'm not sure.
I'm going to save my answer till you have one. Poor game design failures at T. Does that make you laugh?
Nah.
Sometimes it just pisses him right off.
Because some things are just poorly done, and you have to question what moron thought. Like, yeah, this is a good idea. I really don't have anything for here. What is my humor?
Okay, what I wrote is based on, usually this is what makes you laugh immediately. Or things surrounding it.
Yeah, that's true.
Depression.
Yeah, that's accurate.
You're probably laughing through the pain, but you're still laughing.
Correct. Whatever works. Boser, you're suffering. Oh, I thought I said buffering, and that's why I read it out loud.
Boser suffering. Yeah, that makes him laugh every time.
Honestly, usually, yeah, that's usually up there.
By the way, I
comes in hungover.
I have a scorecard. Boser 0. T, you got 1 correct.
Gang, gang. Depression got nothing on us? I don't know. Got a bunch of failed attempts that say otherwise. We have to put a trigger warning on this episode. Okay, here's one that I know we won't get right, but I think we get points for being closest. Okay.
When is my birthday? And do I like being sung to?
All right. December 22nd. And yes.
You got the right month.
I couldn't remember if it was this month or last month. I know I had said it to you recently.
Yeah, it's actually December 3rd and something.
Okay. I'll take it.
Like, if it's at a small party, then no. You better not sing to me. Or at a restaurant, do not sing to me. That's just embarrassing. Everyone's uncomfortable. Even the people around you are uncomfortable.
Facts.
But if it's like at a big party or a bar and the whole bar sings to me, that's kind of cool.
Also, M Moose HD. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to 4 Geeks by Geeks, where geeks come to geek out.
Where's the follow? I don't get the notifications on.
I have stream labels up.
Oh, smart. It didn't even
also, thank you, Time Walker 42, for following us on Saturday.
Hey. Thanks, Time Walker. Okay, I'm giving you a point for that because you were in the right month. And now here's where I'll be embarrassed.
Thanks, Majestic.
I'm trying to think when I make your post on Instagram.
I think you've only done that twice.
Yeah. We're such good friends.
I think the good emphasis is you thinking we've only been friends for 4 years, and I believe we've been friends for 20. I tell this story all the time, but when I first joined 4 Geeks by Geeks, I went to Boser's house, walked in his home, was like, "Hey, bud, how you been? It's been a while." I said, "Hey, Tanner, nice to meet you. What's your name?" I'm like, "You son of a bitch." I met this motherfucker in the 3rd grade, and he was like, I met all these white people. You're just another face in the crowd.
Nothing like you did in 3rd grade. I look
identical to, take away the beard, and I look identical to what I looked like in the 3rd grade.
Much taller.
Nah, not by much.
You're much taller.
All right, Bosers, when's my birthday?
Your birthday is clearly September 16th.
Nope. That's close to Charlie's birthday.
That's it. That's what I had in my mind.
My birthday is in April.
Fuck. April what?
13th.
Okay, April 13th.
How old am I, Boser?
26.
28.
Fuck. How old am I?
34.
Shit. But I had your answer right for If You Like to Be Sung To.
Which is?
Wait for it. It's worth it.
Correct. I will throw hands if anybody tries to sing to me. I hate that shit with a burning passion.
For the podcast, it said abso-fucking-lutely not. April. Shit, I forgot already. 13th. April 13th. April 13th.
And to clarify, whoever was speculating whatever my fake astrological personality was, I am an Aries. What does that mean? I have no fucking idea, but apparently to some people it's important.
I am putting this in my calendar, and I'm repeating it every year.
I've started to do that with people like I converse with regularly, because if I have to wait for Facebook to tell me that it's an important date, I usually get in trouble.
Because I'm not going to pay
my anniversary.
I'm off Facebook more and more these days.
Facebook's dead at this point. Facebook's a disappointment.
I like Majestic's answer. Boser had a fail, but did a layup with that last answer.
Facts.
What? Hook shot. Get it in. Put your hand in the cookie jar. That's a sports thing that I just heard about for the first time. Kobe. Rest in peace. Are you talking? Oh, he's talking. Okay, this is where Phil. So yes, this is my first stream, not counting the new Cloudscape that just aired on Saturday, but it's my first stream of the year. And I honestly feel like T will tell you, I've been off the internet. My face has not been seen on this channel for like 2 months. And I will tell you, during December, I didn't do shit because that's always a majorly stressy time at work. For some reason, I won't even get into it, but Christmas is hard because of my job. And then after Christmas, I just don't want to do anything, including Christmas. And I just couldn't motivate myself to do the smallest tasks. Like, I learned that when it comes to me, inertia, the law of inertia is completely true. Because an object in motion will remain in motion. Like, once I'm going, I can keep it up as long as I keep that momentum. But when I stop and rest, I will only rest.
Yeah, but I'll justify yourself for you. Your day job doesn't stop throughout the year. You don't have off time. You have shows and other responsibilities endlessly. So it's not like you're like, I don't have the motivation to do this. You quite literally don't have the free time to take time for yourself. So it makes complete sense. You're like, you know what? It's time to take a break.
Yeah, I like that answer. We'll go with that. No, but that's true. I'm not usually good at resting and just stopping. And so I really did these past couple weeks. It was really hard to go back to work today. Ugh. But I felt so much better now getting back into routine and getting up and going. I'm just so much more productive in my office than here in the studio. Well, at least with work stuff. I can do like FGBG stuff here. What's up, Stella?
Welcome in, friend.
How are your holidays, T?
My holidays were a little bit better than we thought they would be. We thought we were going to be throwing hands at a certain grandparent's house, but we didn't have to this year, which was nice.
Well, it's not Christmas if you don't fight somebody.
That bitch be asking for it.
Got your stocking right here.
Bitch. No, we had the girls together for the first time in a very long time. And won't have that again until April at the earliest, and then not again until the summer. So,
what for your birthday on the 13th?
Probably not, because I think they're gonna have, with our luck, they'll probably have 2 separate spring breaks.
Oh. No, Stella, the friendship isn't ruined yet.
Yet.
It's still early.
The night is still young.
It's still early. Speaking of, okay, how about another one?
Another one.
Another one. I just had. Oh, we already did that one. And feel free, chat, to throw out some questions that you'd like us to ruin our friendship over. Okay, here's one. What is my favorite type of food? Let's see, what am I gonna write? Because I like a lot of food. But let's. Are you putting like a type of cuisine?
No, this is pretty specific, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Then, if we're getting specific, I'll give you a specific answer.
I don't know how to spell this word. That's embarrassing. I don't think that's correct. If you can't consider catching a charge fighting family to just really celebrate the holidays, let's be real. That's pretty accurate, Majestic.
That's all I asked for Santa for Christmas. Was an overnight in the slammer. All right, I'm curious to find out what word you couldn't spell in this.
Frozen chicken Takis. They are forever in your home, and we are always eating them at your house. So
that's a solid answer. I really do love those. We actually haven't had some in the house for a while, and I'm
always buying this week.
I'm perishing. No, those are our go-to drunk foods. We get home and we're starving, so we get those frozen taquitos and chicken nugs. But I've always said that if I were on death row, my final meal would be wings from Wings, etc. I love them with mild sauce, curly fries, and beer cheese. It's so good. So good.
Interesting choice.
But at least you knew what's in my fridge. Like that's nice of you to notice.
I mean, the few times I've been at your house to get drunk and do things, it's usually chicken nuggies and frozen Takis that we're eating. So,
yeah. Have you ever complained?
No, because I also enjoy those.
They're delicious. Or ordered a pizza.
Yeah, that's always a disappointment, though.
Where have we gotten it from?
Nothing. I think I'm just burnt out on pizza as a whole in life.
Oh, I love pizza. Thankfully, my family gatherings were uncharacteristically small this year, so there was no chance to throw hands unless it had anything to do with game night.
I mean, that's the perfectly acceptable time to throw hands. People can't hold grudges for game night hand throwing.
Right. As long as it's not Monopoly, then I think you're probably safe.
Fuck Monopoly. I hate that goddamn game.
Okay, so how do you get sick of pizza? Umbrin wants to know.
Because we hate deciding dinners, so we have the same 6 meals every week. We just rotate the order we have them, minus tacos. We do tacos every Monday, and we're just both tired of all the foods we repeatedly. We made stir fry this weekend. That shit was pretty fucking good.
Ooh.
We just be improvising. And while I was cooking, it made me laugh because the whole time we were cooking, I thought to myself, Boser's like, y'all be making dinners and shit?
You know, you have microwaves, right? It's so much easier. No, but Caitlin keeps me on my toes because she likes to go to Trader Joe's 5 ingredients or less on Instagram. And they have delicious meals. You go to Trader Joe's, get 5 ingredients. They're all cheap. And then they'll last a couple nights for 2 people at least. If you have kids, they might last just a single. But they're always really good. A lot of times they're pretty good for you. And they're easy to make. They only need 5 ingredients. I'm feeling like a cook when we do those. DSB, by the way, I got your good question. That'll be the next one after we finish with T's side. DSB offered, how does the other top their pizza?
Ooh, that's a good one.
But first, you got to write down your favorite type of food.
I'll be shocked if you know this.
Well, shit, now I thought I did. Okay. You'd be shocked if I say Indian as hot as possible?
No, that is up there, but unfortunately the answer is breakfast burritos.
Fuck! Really? You love breakfast burritos most?
I love breakfast burritos so fucking much, but I can never have it in my house because Sky hates them. I can usually get by about once a month without annoying her too much with it. So like I have to really like space out when I ask for breakfast burritos for dinner.
Oh, for dinner?
Oh, just in general.
Are these ones that you make yourself, or are they?
Yeah, no, we make them ourselves.
Crafted?
No.
What do you put in your breakfast burrito?
Ideally, chorizo, bacon, potato, preferably a crispy hash brown, and then scrambled egg, obviously. A nice pepper jack cheese.
That's delicious. That's my favorite breakfast food. Well, next to just eggs over easy with white toast. Like,
nope.
I can't get past it. That's my go-to at every diner. But I love
your favorite bread.
My favorite bread?
Yes. There's only one correct answer here.
I don't sample enough bread.
The correct answer is sourdough.
Ew, no, it's not sourdough.
My girl right there.
No.
Sourdough is the best bread.
It tastes funny. It tastes sour. I don't hate it. Like, I don't know if you make a nice sandwich with it, or like toasted sandwich. I prefer Texas toast, I think.
I hate Texas toast.
God, we're so opposite. Why are we friends?
See, Farrell's is on my side as well.
Sourdough is definitely the best bread. No, there's like tons of bread out there.
Says the man who says he prefers white bread.
I do. But when you're going to the store, like, I'm probably just going to get white bread. No, Caitlin makes me get wheat. Whole grain.
Somebody's got to keep you alive.
I know. Okay, DSB's question. What toppings would I order on my pizza?
If I ever found out you were like an anchovies guy, I think I'd terminate our partnership and friendship.
I will tell you, I've never even had an anchovy.
They're not great.
So I might be an anchovies guy. Never had them. Potato bread or 9 grain, says Majestic. See, that sounds pretty good. I do like potato bread. It's like the yellow bread. All right, what's my favorite
meat lovers guy.
Yeah, I mean, I like meat, but sometimes it's just too much. And it all tastes the same once you all bake it all together.
That's so wildly not true.
So that's why
That's why ham is not acceptable on pizza.
Supreme.
Oh, no.
You get a little bit of everything. You get
No.
your meat, your sausage, your peppers, your onions. Ugh. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So fucking good. Like even Jack's pizza.
Jack's is one of the worst fucking pizzas.
Yeah, but you got to understand, like, that tastes like childhood. That's the pizza that I grew up
tastes
on.
like childhood.
I never had Pizza King growing up.
Motherfucker, you lived in South Bend your whole life.
Elkhart my whole life, but wow, you don't
was
even
there
know.
too. Right
You
there
don't even know where we went to the same high school. I couldn't live in South Bend and go to Memorial.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
But no, we didn't order Pizza King. We got like Papa John's or Pizza Hut. Mostly Papa John's.
Volcanoes was our family household.
Ew, I love their sandwiches, hate their pizza.
You're fucking tripping.
It's the cheese just falls right off. It's too greasy. The entire top layer falls off. Okay, so what do you like on your pizza?
So this is, in an ideal world, there is a specific answer, but overall,
You're kind of a foodie in a way. Like you're a specific foodie. You're not like a fancy foodie, but you're picky about your foods. So,
so that's how obliterate Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Yeah, she did that last week.
I don't know what's Rosati's. Honestly, I DoorDashed. I was a dasher for a little bit, and I kept getting sent to Chuck E. Cheese picking up these pizzas. And I'm like, is this actually that good? I remember as a kid, I remember it being really good, but I'm gonna go off the wall a little bit. I think. Do you have an answer?
Yeah.
I think your favorite kind of pizza is taco pizza.
No.
What is it?
Bacon, pepperoni, and sausage, specifically square cut. And in an ideal world, the pepperoni is the cubed pepperoni, the little cubed pepperoni, not the pepperoni slices.
Oh, okay. Like they give you in school pizza almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a pep, bacon, and sausage guy. Correct.
Pep, bake,
But
sausage.
specifically, square cut pizza is substantially better than triangle cut pizza.
Because?
It just is. It's science.
But you don't get any crust in the middle pieces.
Yeah, crust is the worst part of pizza.
No, not when stuffed with
Yes.
cheese.
Listen here, white bread. Yeah, of course you like crust.
With cheese inside.
Yeah.
And you had it dipped, then you
It's
can dip
so
it.
fucking unseasoned.
Well, that's why you go to Hungry Howie's, and that's their whole thing.
Sky actually got Hungry Howie's the other day, but I wasn't here, so I still haven't had it. We have a joint up here called BC Pizza, and it's up there with Pizza King for me, but since Pizza Kings are basically only in bumfuck Egypt nowhere anymore, BC Pizza, top tier pizza.
Is that like BC, like before
British
Christ?
Columbia. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know what it stands for. We can't get it very often because it is a whole way more expensive than you should be paying for a pizza. It's one of those places, if you don't get it on like a coupon, you should not be buying it.
How do you feel about mod pizza?
I love mod pizza.
I do too. Stella Aurora says white sauce, garlic, ham, chicken, and bacon. Ooh, that sounds really good.
I'm not a big Alfredo sauce guy.
I do like a margarita pizza. I want pizza right now. I might order a pizza. Just in time for the end.
We had tacos tonight.
We had chicky soup because Caitlin's not feeling good, so she really just wanted soup.
Feel better, little homie.
Hey, guess what we got today? We got official green light on a content creator badge at C2E2.
Oh, I had no idea where the fuck you were going with that.
I was looking at our list of other things that we wanted to talk about
Yeah.
besides fighting about pizza.
And I spent the first part of a chunk of money I don't have on my tickets today.
Yay!
I was giving Sky the lowdown about like how much we were paying to go to this, and she's like, "I'm sorry, we're paying X amount of dollars for 3 days," and I'm like, "Yeah." And then she's like, "And then we have to pay for food and stuff while there," and I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Can we just get a cheaper hotel?" I was like, "We're at the cheaper hotel."
I mean, there's cheaper hotels, but they're farther.
And then it counteracts by having to pay for Ubers twice a day.
Uh-huh.
Nah.
And yeah, you can't go and rest at all. You can't go and just,
I'm really hoping your 2 blocks away is actually accurate. Especially if Friday and Saturday night we're not walking back to these places until like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Look, I'll show you. I'm gonna show the world where we're gonna be on the internet.
Funny story, Farrells and I were actually talking about Sky and I going to visit them in Chicago, just taking the train down or taking a bus over, and he was like sending me hotels. I was like, "Bud, I am broke, like I need cheap hotels."
I need to stay with you.
This motherfucker sent me a hotel that like 100% I would get stabbed in before or after getting shot up with fucking heroin by a random tweaker. And I'm like, I thought we were homies and you're out here trying to get me killed? Like, what is happening right now?
Okay, so here's our hotel.
Okay.
And here's the McCormick place.
Cool.
So if we give here directions to...
And can't we technically walk over to the West building and just go over to the McCormick Center from there?
Uh-huh. If we want to go all the way to like the front, it's a 10-minute walk.
Okay, see, I can live with that. However, we will be doing the partner system and nobody's walking that space alone.
No, and I think you're right. This is also McCormick Place. Like you can just walk, hopefully just in here.
Yeah, cool.
And then we'll just walk the long walk inside rather than outside on the street. Yeah,
except Boser's trying to fucking leave early. Whack.
I know. I have to leave early because I have to work on Sunday.
You better fucking figure that shit out, my guy. We got plans Saturday night.
Oh, yeah, we do. Saturday night's the hypest night. I'm not missing that.
I do need to forewarn you, though. Sky said she's only taking care of one drunk man and dibs, so...
I told you I'm not getting as drunk this year. I had a little too much fun last year at C2E2, and I can't remember C2E2.
I did not say it. Yes, you did. You specifically said you were taking care of one white man, and I'm calling dibs.
Well, you said one drunk man or one white man?
One white man. So it'll probably be me and Eugene.
Fuck. What if one of us... Never mind. Can you just take care of me even if I'm not drunk? I just like to be taken care of.
Sames. Farley, you're going, what, Saturday? It's so great, though, that, like, even if we don't meet new people like we got lucky enough to meet last year, like, the amount of people we're going to get to go see anyways is very fucking cool.
Like, the more and more we're, like, meeting, I would consider real friends, even though we haven't really met them much or met them at all. That's the people that I look forward to seeing.
See, it's kind of one of those things, because, like, Oceania, like, I remember when you told me Oceania's government name, I was like, I don't want to know that fucking information. Don't say that shit to me. And I know I meet Oceania in March at Hall of Heroes Comic-Con, but I really like the ambiguity of knowing I could walk by somebody and have no fucking idea it's somebody I've spent hours with on the internet. I don't know why I adore that so much.
That's like a very voyeuristic kink you have.
It's not sexual in the slightest.
That's why you get a cosplay with a face mask so that nobody can recognize you.
It did. Well, in your defense, Faros, we were not in the center when we decided we were going to meet up. That was in the middle of me trying to corral these fuckers to fucking finish eating their food so I could catch you before you left.
Oh, and I was like looking at something, and all of a sudden there's a Farrell's behind me. I didn't know that you were guiding us to find Farrell's.
Yeah, nobody listens to me.
Well, quit whispering. Talk louder.
No, listen better.
I got one setting on or off.
I need to lose weight before con, though. I didn't like how fucking large I looked on video, and I need to slim down before trying to fit back into fucking NPC shit. We also need to start planning what our quests are. Because reminder, we're not doing any movement quests.
What do you mean movement quests? Like go find somebody?
Yeah, we're not going to find somebody. We're not trailing off. Because I still feel bad that people are lining up to hang out with us and we just abandoned them.
So it needs to be things that they can do right then.
Yep. Or they can go back and find something and come to us.
But then, because that's the thing, if it's a thing, they probably have to buy it.
No, like if we do like a sticker exchange, like you give me a sticker, I give you a sticker. Or find somebody with this cosplay and take a photo with them, and then they can catch us later if they find us and are able to pull off the quest. But I would like to, I don't know if we'll have time for this, how much it is. I want to get 4 Geeks by Geeks stickers.
We have them.
In excess?
Not the new logo.
Oh, well, we need fucking new logo then, bitch.
I've got tons of the old one.
Yeah, well, that's not us anymore.
No. And I'm like, what do I do with these things? They're vintage. Anybody want one? Yeah, no, we can definitely get those ordered. Easy. Because I want to pass those out. And no, that could be something like we give them a sticker. Maybe it's one of the anime ones, not our sticker. And we
I gotta find those because I know we still have some.
We could order more. They were like $7 for like 300 stickers.
That's not bad. I also wish we had pins. I know pins are super expensive, but I like having pin exchanges. I think those are fun.
Oh, Shannon, I'll bring some to Hall of Heroes. I've got a huge box upstairs with probably 500 stickers in it. Yeah, I wonder how much it would cost.
Oh, that's so funny. Sky does have a machine that she's had for 3 Christmases and refuses to fucking use anything.
To make stickers?
Yeah, I bought this bitch at Cricket 3 years ago. It is still got tape on the fucking box.
How do you make those in bulk, and how long did they take?
I have no idea. That's her
I
thing.
learned.
She is the crafty of the two of us.
Learn how to use your shit, Sky. It's hard. But you can do anything on them, right?
Umbryn wants to know what's our first anime we watched.
Let's make it a question.
I need to add Hall of Heroes. I keep telling myself I need to add calls, or fucking calls it here. Halls of Here. I need to add it to my calendar.
It's March, like the first weekend in March, I believe.
I thought it was the last weekend in March. Maybe it is the first weekend.
I can't recall, honestly.
Oh no, Oceana, please repeat yourself again.
Just go she'll remind you when it happens.
She reminds me so many. She's a fucking saint to deal with my fucking bullshit. First weekend of March. Thank you, friends.
Alex says first month of March. Really? Okay, so this is what was my first anime I watched. And let's eliminate like Kids Saturday Morning, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon.
So we're just going straight up Cartoon Network, Toonami. Because let's be honest, that's likely the first time we watched anime. I know for sure that's the first time I watched it. Or Adult Swim. Because there's that time slot between Toonami and Adult Swim that anime exists on both of them. But it was the maturity rating that dictated whether it was on Toonami or if it was on Adult Swim.
Yeah. But I never had cable growing up. The only time that I ever caught those were late at a friend's house or like at a hotel.
So are you saying yours is going to be later in life?
I'll tell you the first one that I always consider at this point is one that I watched all the way through. It was the first anime I ever watched all the way through. And it was later in life. I'll give you that.
That's a tough one.
I don't know that I've said it to you. I know I've said it a few times on this channel. I always consider it my first anime. It was the first time that I actually fell in love with anime. I'm like, oh, this is why everyone's so hyped about it. I really didn't get it much until this anime.
I think this might be a little late, but I feel like it's accurate. And I think it's My Hero.
Good guess. But Oceana actually got it. It's Gurren Lagann.
I don't even know what that is.
It's really good if you like mechs. It's short. It's really one season, but it feels like it's two and it's split up.
See, I shot myself in the foot with mech animes because I watched the best one first, which is Iron-Blooded Orphans, and I've tried watching other mech animes, and they don't live up to the hypeness of Iron-Blooded.
And Gurren Lagann is different from Gundam. Like, Gundam is like legit mech kind of
Bye,
anime.
Farrells. Love you, bud.
Bye, Farrells.
It is 8:30 your time. What do you mean you're going to sleep? Don't lie to us.
Do you work that early in the morning, dude?
No, he doesn't. I talk to him all fucking day. He's lying.
But Gurren Lagann is, it's like the perfect blend of awesome action versus a little bit ridiculous. It's got cool animation, but my thing I loved is the character development. Is the first time that I actually understood they do such a great job, and every episode the stakes rise until they literally have to like blast the cap off of everything just to keep going, and it's so good. Makes me want to watch it all over again. Highly recommend. Okay, what is your first anime you watched? Are you going for childhood?
Yeah, unfortunately, you are not going to get this one. But I will give you a hint. It's one I talk about frequently if you can manage to remember.
And it's from childhood?
Mm-hmm.
You give me that one? Okay.
And I don't think this is going to help you. This is probably going to trick you more than anything. But I believe it is still an active anime. What's the question? What was the first anime we watched? And then I have an explanation of why this one means so much to me. It's very dumb, but it goes a lot into what my enjoyment into TV and television stems from.
This is not it, but it's my guess. Inuyasha?
I considered writing that answer for like simplicity's sake, because my original, I'm gonna get to my answer last, because I watched anime at Toonami and Adult Swim, so there's a mesh that I kind of watched all of them at the same time. So we're talking Full Metal Alchemist, we're talking Naruto, we're talking Inuyasha, we're talking Big O. But I think the anime that sticks out to me as my first anime was Detective Conan and Case Closed.
I've never heard you talk about that ever.
I adore this fucking anime, and it sucks because you can't watch any of the beginner seasons anymore, because I don't know if it's an issue with Funimation or somebody owns the rights but won't let anybody stream it. But Detective Conan is about an older teenager, detective prodigy, and he pisses off the mob, and so they go to try to poison him, but instead of killing him, it turns him into a child. So he goes from being this world-renowned detective and professional soccer player, trying to navigate high school and his dating life, but gets turned into an 8-year-old. And so then now he's solving all these world-renowned cases as an 8-year-old, and obviously nobody's taking an 8-year-old seriously. But I remember, so this was one of those animes that came on 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. And so he solves one of these cases, and the closing scene of it is this man's mansion burning to the ground, and he's sitting at his piano playing it until he burns to death. And it hit me as this most profound moment that still it's one of those most haunting, beautiful things. It was a captain going down with his ship, he was playing the piano to his death because it was his last true love, and that was the only thing he cared about. Yes. And so this is still, I believe, a still running anime. It's been going on like 25 years or something crazy.
I've never even heard of it.
Absolutely adore this anime, but like it's one of those things like I can't just like jump into a show. Like I have to watch a show in continuity. I can't just kind of jump around into something later because then it's going to reference something I go too far. And that's why I don't do comics very well, because like, oh, you read more about this in issue XYZ, and next thing you know, you're fucking down like 90 rabbit hole trying to figure out one fucking comic. But yeah, no, that one is always stuck with me. But yeah, no, Big O is another fantastic one. If you haven't watched Big O, that's what would you do if Batman had a Gundam?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that one was very, very unfortunate because it was not very popular due to its placement. But Big O, I think, only ran for like a season or two. But so fucking incredible. Absolutely love that one.
I've never seen this.
Oh, it's so fucking good. I love that one.
Bruce Wayne.
Exactly. So give Bruce Wayne a fucking giant robot to protect Gotham, and you have Big O.
Okay, now I want to watch it. This is dope as hell. By the way, hi, John.
Oh, welcome in, buddy.
Night.
Big O ran for 2 seasons. Thank you, Oceana.
I'll tell you, this is the score, John. After it focuses. I've got 0 points, and T has 2. That's how well
I have like 10 questions, so it's not impressive.
This is how well we're doing.
But my overall favorite anime of all time is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I think I could have answered that.
Yeah.
I need to finish that one. Well, really, at this point, I have to start over because I never remember where I was or what happened.
Well, that's the good thing about Brotherhood is it's a very short anime. I think in total it's like 48 episodes in its entirety, and I think I might be a little overzealous with that number. But what I like about Brotherhood is its pacing is so fucking good. Like, it goes through like, oh, I'm done with this already? Like, I just fucking started this.
At this point, that's a prerequisite to me watching an anime is I watch how many episodes, how many seasons. I'm like, yes, I can start it and finish it in a reasonable amount of time. Because if it's got too many, I know that I'm not going to finish it, and so I don't want to do it.
That's where I'm at with One Piece. So like I'm just about finished with JJK. I got very, very behind on JJK, and unfortunately, everybody decided they're fucking spoiling the fuck out of Jujutsu Kaisen. So I know how this season ends, unfortunately, and what's going on in the manga. Because just collectively, there's like, fuck you. If you're not caught up, you're getting all the fucking spoilers right now. But JJK is fucking wildly good.
Jujutsu Kaisen? That's
Jujutsu Kaisen.
I've seen it come by, but I'm like, do I want to start it? Is that shorter?
No. I am on episode 27 right now, and it's the first part of season 2, so I'm assuming in the 50s. Okay. And I think there's a movie. But
my attention span is so short. It has to be.
But like, if you like Demon Slayer's art style, where it does like the, I don't know how to describe it, but like, you know, when like Demon Slayer, when they do any of their, I almost said hakas. That's not the fucking power term. Whatever their fucking power level is, where it adds into like the.
And it looks like old school.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen does the same type of art style for their power representation. I don't know what the fuck it's considered, but I don't know what it is about that, but I enjoy it a lot. I think it's the contrast of like high level animation versus like OG old school animation kind of coming together, but
I do like that. But it's got to be short. Like today I started Chainsaw Man.
See, I can't get into those comedic level animes. That's not my.
It's not that. I mean, it's
like, I didn't like funny. One Punch Man. Like if it's overly satirical, I'm good.
Yeah, One Punch Man is like on purpose satirical. This is funny. It's got funny parts. Like I was cracking up in my office doing some data entry, watching Chainsaw Man. He got in a fight, and this guy said, "I was nice, and I'm gonna like take you out easy." And he turns around, he's like, "I thought you were kidding when you said you were being nice, but now I know it's true because you're a man, and when I fight a man, it's all nuts or nothing." And he just keeps kicking him in the sack.
See, I don't find that enjoy. I don't know what it is. Like if I'm drunk, I'm like, yeah, and if it's on, I won't change it. But like when it comes to anime, like I want to feel things. Like I want my heart torn to shreds.
I want that too. Not when I'm at work though.
It's all in the same area for me. Yeah. So
like I can watch that at home. I want to cry. But I just need something like awesome off to the side that's not gonna super draw me in. Even My Hero sometimes. I'd stop working and just get sucked in. See,
it's so difficult for Sky and I to watch anime together because she and I have polar opposite interests. Like her favorite anime is AOT. I could not get into AOT to save my life.
See, and that's dark. It's cool.
There's no reason I shouldn't like AOT, but I hate flesh mechs. They look like the Titans just look like they're unfinished art design, and I can't get past it.
In what way?
I look at the like Titans, I was like, oh, if you replace this with literally any fucking further design other than giant humanoid, I'd absolutely love this. But the fact that they're just giant humanoids feels lazy to me, so I don't like it.
Basta, some of them are pretty hot though.
Yeah, well, she likes traumatic men, so
she likes Ken dolls apparently.
If they have red flags, she's all about it.
Yeah, they're not all humanoids.
But then on the flip side, like I tried going through Naruto again with her and like having her watch that because like I want like obviously I know what's going on in Naruto, so I know when those heavy hitting moments are gonna hit. So like, I want to watch her experience those moments, but she's not as hard on your sleeve when it comes to stuff like that. So I think I would just be disappointed when like those scenes hit and I'm staring at her and she doesn't react. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You heartless bitch! Like, why aren't you feeling things right now? This is unacceptable.
She goes, look at you. What do you mean?
I don't know if I've ever seen her show emotion to a movie or a TV show.
It's because you're staring at her. She can't do it while you're staring at her. You just got to let her enjoy the moment.
I cried at a book last week, so that's where I'm at.
She goes, I've been crying all the time. What the fuck?
I wasn't going to say it.
How do you feel about fan service in
hate it
anime?
It takes me out of an anime so fucking fast. If you want to watch porn, just anime. You want animated porn, go watch fucking hentai. We're adults now. Nothing is stopping you. Quit forcing it into my fucking anime. Especially if it's a fucking canon episode and it's only fucking half a canon episode and the other half is fan service. I'm like, oh, we're fighting in a dungeon to our death, and the next thing you know, they're borderline dry fucking humping each other in a fucking classroom. like why are we doing this? Like, what is this benefit? Who is this for? Go fucking get on Pornhub, search Rule 34 of whatever the fuck you want to look into. Quit putting it into anime. I am over it. I will watch hentai on my own goddamn time.
Agreed.
I fucking hate fan service so goddamn much.
It's one, like, I would watch more anime just sitting up in bed. Like, my wife does not watch it. She doesn't really understand the culture of it. And I'd probably watch it more, but I'm always afraid of what's going to pop up on screen. And she's going to, like, wake up, turn, like, what the fuck are you watching?
At this point, Sky, I think it'd be more shocked if she doesn't see weird things pop up on the shows I watch. If things are too normal, she probably would assume I'm lying and I have like a second tab hiding something.
Yeah.
Because at this point, she's seen all my weird fucking Google searches. I think she'd be more shocked if I stopped looking up weird things.
That's good. You know what? That's love and acceptance.
I think that's just acceptance. I don't know if love is a part of that side for her.
Acceptance is part of love, I think.
AKA the Food Wars incident. Exactly.
Yeah, like, I want to watch this boy follow his dreams and become a great chef.
And now I'm turned on by creme brulee. What's happening here? Exactly. That's weird.
But you know what? It did help me learn something about myself. So we've incorporated more food into the bedroom, and now we're all happy.
We're not allowed to have food in our bedroom.
Why?
Sky has a thing with feeling. So, like, if something feels like greasy or slimy.
Should you be saying that on the internet right now?
My door hasn't flung open and she hasn't punched me yet, so I think we're okay.
And cue door.
The other day, I don't remember what I had eaten in bed. Like, I had a plate, but like crumbs got onto the bed, and I was unaware of it. Like I'd ate on a plate and just something like either hit my beard and kind of like fell onto the bed. But like she pulled the blanket back and there was crumbs, and she lost her shit.
There you go. She was showing emotion.
No, I'm not. I didn't say she doesn't show emotion. I said she doesn't show emotion to anime or TV shows or movies. Which is weird because that's when I do show my emotion. Like I build everything up and then something stupid in an anime happens and I lose my shit.
Because you invest in stories and characters. You're really
exactly. Yeah. And then in real life, I tell myself my emotions don't matter, so they don't exist.
You have to have some sort of outlet, which is anime.
Sure, that's what we'll call it.
Yeah, and movies. Yeah. We eat almost exclusively in bed. I'm constantly finding crumbs.
If it's just Sky at home, I'm not going to sit here and act like we don't fucking eat in bed. But at this point, there's never somebody not in our house, so we usually have to fucking be respectable humans. And like this last 6 months is the most clothes I've ever worn in my entire life.
I know before stream, guys, he went and fixed his light, and he got up out of the chair. And I was like, oh, God, what am I about to see? And there were shorts on.
It's weird. Like 9 times, like I probably for the last year, I would probably say now we've had a sister at our house probably every day. And so obviously when we don't have the girls and it's just Sky and I home, I'm not going to wear clothes. Like 1, easy access, and 2, like I have nothing to hide at that point. Like who am I wearing? I can't do that when the girls are home or her sisters are home. That's fucking weird. And so now that they're here, I'm like, I don't own enough pants. Like I need to go downstairs. I don't have clothes to cover my body because I'm not used to wearing clothes this much. And I'm not a fan of it.
I wear clothes for me.
No.
Like my favorite thing is get home. Like we don't have kids. People don't stay here. We could be naked all the time.
You should be.
But I wear clothes. I would change into comfy clothes because I just love comfy clothes.
I like feeling my balls slap my kneecaps as I run down the stairs.
Why are they hitting your kneecaps? What the fuck?
They don't. I just thought it'd be a funny clip for the internet.
Your kneecaps. You're 70 already?
I think that's when Sky will leave me.
When they hit your kneecaps?
Yep. Not her thing.
Balls or your kneecaps?
Both.
Okay, last question. What is my favorite memory of us? My favorite memory that we have shared together.
Damn, I immediately went to fucking worst memory, and I will never fucking forgive myself for that one. Best memory of us.
Yeah, mine. And yours might be different, and that's what I'm going to guess next. Okay. And it's honestly hard to choose. Like, we've got a lot of great memories.
But also at the same time, we don't have a lot of memories because we don't get together often.
And that was my struggle. I'm like, I was thinking of a lot of things that where we're doing this, I still attribute that memory with you.
Right.
And we're doing it together, but I did it in person. So that narrows it down a lot.
So mine's broad, but I just said C2E2.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good memory. It's not what I wrote.
Fair.
Because this had such a build-up, and there was so much that went into it, and I remember crying. The end of Kingdom Come.
Well, fuck, what was the end of Kingdom Come?
I
gotta fucking think.
It was at Moose's apartment.
Oh, the 12-hour stream.
12 hours, and it was around the table. Like, it was actually playing D&D around a table, which I never get to do.
I can't even say I remember what the ending of that story was, though.
We fought that big ass dragon.
I remember Mother and all that fun stuff. And did you guys convert Cavalic that session, or was it before that?
Before he was
Tucker flipped everything.
Yeah, I think he's already converted.
It truly bums me out that we were so lazy for that campaign, because that campaign is lost forever. Mm-hmm. Like, obviously, I still have the maps. I still have my notes. Well, shit, I have pants on, so I can actually go grab those and pull them up.
You're not used to that.
I know, right? It's weird. Are you pulling out the rings?
Uh-huh. I have them within reach.
I found the rings downstairs. I forgot about the rings the other day. Let me go grab those. So
get somebody 3D print, because if you ever watched our you didn't really watch it much. You either watched it live on Twitch or you didn't get to watch it back because we didn't share it to YouTube or anything. But
so these are beat to shit now. Because I've moved a lot since this has been created. But this was the original map for Kingdom Come.
A map? What's that?
And so it's so old that the dry erase is now stuck.
Oh, nice. Put it under glass.
And so this was the original layout.
And then within the campaign, these like 7 rings were a big deal. They're basically rings of power.
And this was the original breakdown for who the important NPCs were in the show.
Who's on
Cavalic's Guard, and then the Rebellion heroes. And then I think we had session notes for some session there at some point.
That's awesome. Never washed that off. Were there supposed to be 7 rings? Or he doesn't have his headphones on.
Cool.
How many rings were we supposed to
7 have? For the 7 deadly sins.
Dude, I got 6. Where's my 7th? Oh, I bet it's upstairs, because there was a while that I was wearing the one that Balor wore. Like, I just kept it on my finger for a while. So see,
unfortunately, I associate Kingdom Come with the worst thing I've ever done in TTRPGs.
Which is what?
The Cavalic and Balor's child.
Oh, whatever. That was not the worst thing I've ever done.
In TTRPGs, that is for sure like the worst thing I've ever done, because that was before I thought about trigger warnings for people, and I didn't do consent sheets. And knowing that probably is somewhere on the internet still, and I just let it fly, still fucking haunts me to this day.
I wouldn't lose sleep over it.
I do constantly.
Well, stop.
Nope, not how my brain works.
But now we know that it's really important during session 0 to do.
Session 0s are so important, but I also have to remind myself that was my first campaign.
Yeah. And you were doing a lot. Like, that was a huge campaign. I never held that against you. Because you didn't know anything. It wasn't your fault.
God, I missed that story so much. If my brain recalls, the Cavalic Redemption had been jump-started before the finale because of Tucker sacrificing his Dragon Touch, but it finalized during the finale. I believe so, because it was something about, I don't remember if a wish was used or there was an item that rewrote time that allowed Cavalic to sever his oath to Mother.
I think, didn't Tucker travel back in time?
I think so. Like, I think he rearranged things. See, I don't remember, and I don't even know if I'd be able to find my notes for that, because I think I wrote that campaign on 3 different computers, 2 different notebooks.
Okay, so you share what your favorite memory that we have shared is. And I'm gonna guess.
7 of the Dwarf Lords in the Halls of Stone. Wait, wrong. 7 rings. Yeah.
Okay, my guess. C2E2?
Nope. The Tortilla Slap Challenge.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That was lots of fun when we were just staying up I think Caitlin was out of the house, and we were just hyper. Like, it felt like a sleepover. We were just hyper making stupid videos.
That's the closest thing we'll ever get to that again, and that's why I continue to push for that 24-hour live stream. It's because, like, I don't mean this to the community in a slighted way, because obviously without them we wouldn't be doing this because it's redundant. But like, I don't care about the 24-hour live stream for the community. I care about the 24-hour live stream for us to be able to just be children for 24 hours. But again, there's also a bunch of shit I want to do that we just can't do apart, and solo content is just fucking boring. And I hope Dylan is here to listen to that, because I fucking hate doing solo content.
Cantina 13 Dylan, not DJF Heroes Dylan.
Yeah, sorry, DJ. See, I honestly didn't even know DJ's real name was Dylan.
Sorry, his government name.
Can I get an invite to that? Listen, there was talks at one point of trying to do like a meet and greet aspect of it, but we never really got around to figuring that one out.
Oceana's going to have a Geek Out Fest during that 24 hours we talked about.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that. It's just a matter of when the fuck are we doing this?
Yeah. Listen, adulting's hard. It's hard enough to get your friends together to play weekly virtually.
True.
Let alone all of this. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's an excuse. If I really want it to happen, then we'll make it happen.
Facts.
Speaking of things happening, is something new happening on Friday?
Oh, yeah. The Weekly Geekly comes out this Friday. There's a lot of shit going on in the world of geeky news, and it's very, very difficult to keep up with everything going on. So don't worry about scouring the internet trying to find all the information for bits and pieces that you care about. I'm going to culminate it all together in a 2 to 3 minute video to let you know on a weekly basis what's going on in the geek world, whether it be movies, anime, TV shows, video games, comic books, board games. If it has the ability to become a hobby, I will be covering it.
So that'll be an actual place that people can tune in to find out real news?
Yep. With some tea commentary sprinkled in, because, let's be honest, I am who I am.
Okay, now I think we're on different pages again.
Yeah, it's going to be news, but I'm going to have my Saturday Night Live commentary, jokes on top of them. Not all of them. You're still going to get your headlines, but I'm probably going to make a joke here and there about the headlines. Okay. Like, I'm still trying to write a bit on how I can say I'll be sexually attractive to Steve from Minecraft with it being voiced by Jack Black.
What?
Yeah. They're making a Minecraft movie. Steve, the main character, is going to be voiced by Jack Black.
Okay.
I'm trying to come up with a way to tie that all together by saying I'm going to be sexually attractive to Steve because he's being voiced by Jack Black.
Okay. I didn't know they're making a movie. Wow, I'm learning so much already.
Jason Momoa is also going to be in it.
As what?
No fucking idea.
Honestly, it's about time. I can't believe it's taken this long.
Exactly.
Umbrin says this is confirmed.
Baff's got a good one. Steve from Minecraft, mining diamonds are making me hard as. We were talking about that at dinner the other night. She was helping me come up with taglines for it.
That's good. She should be your co-writer.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, so Wednesday, tea streams. What am I streaming? I don't fucking know. Reminder, we no longer stream on Thursdays. It was a hassle trying to get somebody to run the stream and not calling out our community, but nobody showed up Thursdays anyways.
We didn't even show up Thursdays.
Exactly. Most of our viewership comes from YouTube and or podcast. So we're just going to take out the stress of Thursdays and we're going to run it on Saturdays, where anywhere you get your podcast and or YouTube, which we're going to be pushing heavier into 2024 because we would like to make money at this so we can quit our day job. So we are at the point of being able to be monetized on YouTube. So if we stop using flag DCMA music, we just fucking might be able to do that.
I swear I do. I check and it seems fine, and then later
the issue is like we can use something, but if the artist comes back and it's like, oh, I'm pulling this for usage that I'm going to use myself, we will still get dinged for it.
Yeah, they changed the game on us.
But who's your guest on Monday?
Monday is Earthos Creations.
Ooh.
He is a storyteller. He's a TTRPG player, campaign DM, and I believe he's written a book.
Fuck yeah.
So he's very good at world building, and we're going to pick his little brain apart. He's really excited to share. He's got a lot to share. He was meant to join us earlier last month, but then, again, work happened, and
December.
December. Look forward to next December when we just say FGBG's taking a break all month long.
But that's for us to decide in 11 months from now. So
yeah.
What else we got going on this month? We're still partnership with Minstrel, Command Minstrel. If you're looking for any TTR or tabletop accessories, dice bags, rolling trays, all hand quality or handcrafted high quality merchandise coming from Poland. So support your local artist, Command Minstrel. They'll take you to a link to help support us by supporting them.
We get a little kickback.
Yep. We have another RPG project episode coming out this month with Brindlewood Bay, which was a fundraiser we did for Take This organization. Guest starring, obviously, O'Shine Bright, because she is my co-host on that show. Guest starring Magic Academy. Is that everybody? I feel like I'm missing somebody.
You and
me, Britt,
or
Magic, or Randall, and I'm forgetting their name. No, hold on. I have too many group chats on Discord. Holy hell. Murder Mavens was Bonnie with Magic Academy, Randall from Magic Academy. Simba was associated as a backup, and then Britt, obviously.
Are you doing another one? Are you recording another one soon?
Yes. I don't know what we are doing next. We have a bunch of TTRPGs we have available that we are just trying to what's it? Oh, Simba was on that episode. Son of a bitch. I'm so sorry, Simba.
Wow. He said, what?
My brain is fried. I am so sorry, bud. I love you dearly. Yeah, we're kicking around a lot of different ideas because we obviously keep coming across a bunch of different TTRPGs, one of those showcase and highlights. So I think we're shooting one at the end of the month. I should probably touch base with Brett on that one so we can get casting done and all that fun stuff.
One of these days, I want to play.
One of these days
I'll be available.
She keeps asking about you. I'm like, he hates us and doesn't want to play with us, so...
I haven't been invited.
Yes, you have.
The last
I ask if you're busy, and you're like, yeah, I have another show. Remember when you told me last year, like, I'm doing less shows, and that was a fucking lie.
Listen, I am trying. There's only like one show a year that I actually want to do, and the rest, I said, use me if you need me, and they need me.
You hear that, Elkhart? Get your acting chops on, so quit stealing my Boser.
I'm retiring from theater.
Our website's no longer active. Not that anybody goes to 4geeksbygeeks.live. We switched from Streamlabs to Fourth Wall, so we will hopefully have that up by the end of the week.
For merchandise.
For merchandise, everything else is... Ideally, you can find us mostly on Instagram, Discord, TikTok, and then obviously Twitch, YouTube. The website was just not something that was overly used, and
it was difficult to use as a user.
Yeah, and I'm just not a big fan of Streamlabs and the merchandise they push with their drop shipping. Fourth Wall, on the other hand, has fantastic reviews. So I'm really, really hoping and knocking on wood that we have consistent quality with their drop shipping. So we're going to give that a whirl for a while and see how that goes.
On the sizes available.
Yes.
That was a problem, is a lot of people didn't have the sizes that they wanted, and they want to support us, and we're like, oh, sorry, we hate you, you can't have our merch.
Yeah.
So yeah, but hopefully we get some stuff up. I'll kind of slowly be throwing some things up there, some things that will be from the old merch shop, some things in the future might be brand new. We
should probably do a timed release. If you want some of the old merch, give them a couple weeks to be able to still do so if they want it, and then probably
pull it.
Yeah.
You get 1 day.
I see that as the man who still needs to order Kingdom Come merch.
Oh, I really like that Rad Stallions hoodie.
So do I.
I'll throw it up there. That and some. We don't even have City of Mist merch, do we?
Well, I don't think we did any merch. We talked about it, but I don't think we really put anything together.
And you know what? As our most viewed playlist on YouTube, let's create them and put it up there anyway.
You can come up with something for it, but
we were gonna make the Misfits and get copyright slammed by the band.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's a future us problem. Yeah, Oceana made merch. Because I think we did a contest.
Oh yeah, for the design contest. Yeah.
Damn, we're really bad at this.
We're really we should give up. We are not great at this.
But is that everything? Is that everything we had on our list of things to talk about?
I think. Yeah, that's all the updates.
Well, it's a good thing I'll be back on Wednesday to recap everything in case you missed something. And if we miss something, I'll let you know Wednesday, hoping I don't forget.
But we really appreciate all of you that have stuck with us. Now FGBG just turned 5.
Yep.
As of days ago.
Yeah.
The 6th.
The 6th.
2 days ago. Yeah, that was our 5-year official anniversary of this channel. So it's been
5
really
years,
cool.
4 hosts. You know, it's good math.
Yeah. But it's been such cool evolution and change, and it's always changing. But the one thing that never changes is all of you and your support, and I really do appreciate that, and I know we all do. Thank you. Congratulations on the 5 years, says Umbrin. Thank you.
Oh, that's
really
what we forgot to
excited.
do. We forgot to show the YouTubes. We'll do that in the future.
Oh yeah, that's fine. This thumbnail is gonna look a little different for that reason. But that's all I had. I really appreciate you.
Love you guys.
We're gonna go. We gotta take this energy somewhere though. Where should we raid?
Oh shit! I'm fucking. Which homie is live right now? Let's go to Wizzo.
All right. Oh, and DJ, we're nearly at our 4-year anniversary for Twitch. I didn't realize we jumped on Twitch that soon.
All right, friends. Well, until next time.
I'm Boser.
I'm T.
And you just keep
geeking out.
Bye. Bye.